Good evening, stamping friends, and welcome. We are here at Linda's Stamping Escape, and I see we have eyes already. Wonderful. Welcome, everybody. Don't forget to say hello in the comments so I can get your name in the drawing later. We have Kate and Deborah. Welcome, welcome. So, as you can see, we're playing with the Easter Joy tonight. So these are two cards that we previously did together on a Tuesday live, but I wanted you to be able to see something up here. Well, hello, Beth from Mexico. How are you doing? I hope your vacation is going well. Hope it's nice and warm down there. Bring some of that back because it is snowing right now. So I could use some of your Mexican sunshine. So we'll just wait a minute here and let some more people jump on. Again, don't forget to say hello. Hi, Tony. And then we'll get the ball rolling. So, as I said earlier, these two cards are from prior Facebook Lives. So, I don't know if I've got these posted anywhere. So, I'll have to double check and we'll get them going. Then I have a new card that I created. So I'll put that on my blog post with dimensions and exactly how I did this one. It's super easy to do and it's a nice way to use up your scraps. So that's cute. And you get to showcase a lot of your different designer papers, right? You get a good look at all of those. A little shiny here because this one's got some foil in there, so it's pretty cool. So I am going to start with a quick and easy card tonight. Ready? Let's get over here. And super simple card. So this is a 8.5. I'm sorry, 4.25 by 11, scored and folded at 5.25. And then we are just going to add a piece of designer paper, which is going to help create a nice background. Hello, Barb. Welcome. And this is going to go from top to bottom here, which you don't always see me do, but hey, once in a while I got to change things up, right? So we're going to lay that down, and then I cut and made a little tag from the Everyday Arches dies. And I'm going to create a little bow here. See if I can do this with this. It's just a little piece of scrap, but I found this because I wanted the pink over the blue. I'll be using the blue on the next one. Oh, look it. I'll grab this here so I can fix this and pull it out straight. Look at that. Nice little bow. I'm going to pull them edges out just a little bit. Okay. And we'll have to trim those. And I think I moved that scissors into the kitchen for a little job I was doing before. All right, I pre-stamped my little bunny and cut him out with the dies. And I did him in crumb cake. Just going to color his ears in here with the Pretty in Pink. That is one of the colors that is with this whole set here. And right now it's on back order, but it should be out soon. Okay. Now, quick and easy, I'm going to flip this over. And I'm going to put one of them right up here. And I'm going to do that so it catches my bow. And then we'll put a few on our bunny after we get that up there. So how's everybody doing this evening? You're all happy to see snow again? Oh gosh, not me. Okay, so you can see right there that the sticky part is sticking out. I'm going to bring this up just a little bit. And I'm putting my bow on. And the reason I'm putting this bow on first, and I want to push that down into my dimensional there so it sticks. Okay, is so when I stamp, and ladies, I should have done that before I stuck it to my project. So cross your fingers. Hi, Cheryl. And let's hope this works. All right. So the Hello Spring here is from the bundle. All right, cross your fingers. Oh, Lordy. Otherwise, I'm going to have to cut this off and oh, look at it on our side. Now we're just going to put our bunny right down here. So I'm going to put a little adhesive just on his head. And then one little guy over here. So if you haven't heard, I am hosting a class with this little bunny and many more. So I have some very unique and different card that we're going to be doing along with a fun fold and a project. So there's a total of 4 projects that we're doing. And that's going to be at my house on Thursday, March 5th. And it's from 10 a.m. and then another class at 6:30 p.m. on the same day. So all your supplies are included for the $25. All you have to do is bring your favorite adhesive, and I will have all the fun instructions and snacks waiting for you. So here is our cute little card that we got here. I'm hoping I brought my embellishments up. I wanted the little Easter eggs on here, but they're not here. So we're going to go with these because they will color coordinate for us. Okay, we're going to put 2 down here. And remember my little post I made the other day, talked about embellishments and how I always put them in a little triangle. Draw your eye around. There it is. It not only draws your eyes around that tag, but it also fills in that space. So some people don't like a lot of white space. I like some white space. I'm not one that likes things overly crowded as a shabby chic, and some people like that, and that's cool. I'm more of a clean and cute kind of card maker. So, but we all have our own, and sometimes we even change that up, don't we? So there we go, our little bow and cute, super simple, easy to make little Easter card or Hello Spring. I said Easter because this one actually has eggs on it. So now I have a really cool card I want to share with you. Here are the dimensions. I'm going to put those right there while I close up my ink pad here. And this piece here is 5 1/4 by 5 inches. Okay. And then from the 5 1/4 inch side, here's the 5. So the width is 5, the length is 5 1/4. We're going to score at 1 3/8. I'm going to bring this a little bit closer. Oh, I'm glad you guys like that card. Wait till you see this one. 1 3/8. That's our first score line. And then we're going to score again at 1 7/8. And then you're going to score again at 3 1/8. And then our last score will be 3 5/8. So your designer paper, we're going to have 4 strips, 2 with 1 pattern. So we're using these tonight. And these 2 are both at 1 1/8 inch by 5 1/8 inch. Now, if you'd like a little extra border around, I like that 1/8 inch. I like it pretty close, but some people like a bigger border. And it will be easier to trim if you do it 1 by 5. So that's just a little hint. So that remember that on these as well, you're going to have to take that 1/8 inch off. So pattern 2 we're using. Here's another one. This one is same dimensions, 1 1/8 by 5 1/8. And then the last piece is 1 1/8. So they're all the same width, and then 3 inches. So once you have this scored, you're going to fold it in the valley and then a mountain. And then we're going to do this one same way, valley and mountain, so that these are going to stick up there. So this is what you come up with. So you got a nice little bump out here. Isn't that cool? Easy to do. And our card base is just a regular A2 size. So this is 5 1/4 or 5 1/2, I'm sorry, by 8 1/2, scored and folded at 4 1/4. That's where that quarter goes on the score line. So just your regular A2 size card base. And I don't know about you, but how many of you actually pre-cut some quarter sheets and score them into pre-cut and ready-made card bases? That's a good way to just get a head start, and I would do it with the cards that you use the most. Okay, let's start putting together our card. We're going to move these 2 over here because we're going to start with these 2, and they're going to go on our outside panels. So super easy card to make. Just getting those, see what I mean by I like my borders tight. There's not a lot of excess showing, but again, you can do more if you just wanted. And I'll tell you, the 1 inch cut is a little easier. I'll admit that. Right, now we're going to put this here, line that up with the other one. And we don't need anything on there. You could if you wanted to, but I don't. Just pull this back over here. I like to have that nice and scored so it's puppy. But let's put our third piece on. So we're using the other side of the foil. On this set of designer paper, it comes with foil on one side and regular on the other. And it's thicker than normal. There we go. So this is how it's going to look so far. Okay. You guys know where I'm going with this, don't you? There we go. We're going to make a little cross. So just in the center of this, I'm going to place this down. Now I'm going to bring it down so I can kind of square this up a little better. Make sure I'm got Got it pretty even on there, and then I'm just going to burnish it quick so I know it's going to stay. Super simple, and look at that. Okay, now we need a greeting, and I pre-cut one of them flowers. And what's really neat is because there is foil in there, it's got all that shininess to it. I don't know if I'm going to put the whole flower on there like that. We'll see once we get our greeting on. I didn't want to do this, but I am going to have to run in the kitchen and get that scissors. Sure where that went. Looking for my scissors. I am not running in the basement, ladies. Sorry. And this is just way too big to do that. So I'm going to have to, oh, thank the Lord. Look like he's with me. He's with me. Okay, so now we're going to take this. I am going to stamp in that crumb cake. So, and I will tell you guys the same thing that I told my stamp club the other day when we were using words like this. When you have a stamp that has the curvature or the cursive words in it along with the straight, always line your sentiment up with the straight, the letters that are block letters, so straight across. Because if you try to line it up with some of these, it's crazy because the fonts are so different. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to come in on a curve and I'm just going to follow this around and give it some like extra dimension. And it's just a fun way to showcase your greetings. And then we're going to cut this straight, come across. And I think I'll angle that. I might angle the whole thing, make it look nice and soft. Turn this down just a little. Come in here and go back and around that. There we go. How does that look? I think I might trim just a little bit more off the top. There we go. I always cut less because I can always, add a little cut. But if I cut too close right away, yeah, you can't put it back. Ah, you guys are liking this card. Wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to do that. And what I like about this is this greeting here is not a fancy greeting. So with the designer paper that we have here, I look at it as kind of showcasing someone younger or kids because, man, they like this stuff too, right? And give it to the kids in your Bible study that you work with, whatever. I mean, just you can do anything. Whoops. I want to pop that greeting up. Yes, everything's already popped up here, but we're going to pop that up anyways. And I will put my flower on last because I'm not even sure if I want to put this right in the middle or not. Let's kind of give this a, can we do this? Ooh, I think I like that. I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to, this, my friends, is already popped up. because I double cut that. In other words, I cut out a whole one and then I just cut out the head. Oops. And then let's put it down just a little bit. Here we go. Oh, I like that. Wasn't going to put the flower on, but he's on there. If that doesn't want to stay, I'll just tuck a little glue dot underneath it. And then I'm not sure I want a full out. Well, I want to put this together first. Okay. So we're going to put our edges down and just the two outside. I'm going to show you a little trick that I do. So this one doesn't stick down on me. I put something down there to keep it off my card front. Even though it's in my hand, you just never know, right? So this has to go flat against that. Okay, now when you pull this out, you're going to bend this. I'm trying to get this so you can see this better. And we're going to line this up right here. And then set that down. Makes a perfect little card. Check it out. And it'll fold over and close and go inside your envelope. So how cool is that? Just make sure you have all your little score lines done really nice so that it will go back and forth on you, which I really didn't do, but I should have. But it does, it folds up nice, so it'll fit inside that A2 card, and then it pops up beautifully. I think I want to string a little. You guys are loving it good. It is such a simple card and so easy to make. And you have the you have the dimensions, and I will post them again, hopefully a little easier to read. And I'm just going to lift this little corner up here because I didn't know I wanted this, but I'm going to add a little bit here. So I'm going to lift up my corner so I can get this tucked in here. Oh, yes. There we go. And I'm going to just stick a little dimensional back under there. I'm glad you like this because this is such a pretty but easy card. Again, with the fun paper that we used and the way this is all written. I just think this is so pretty. You could even move this way if you wanted to. Kind of like that side. And it goes all together there. So there you go. Super easy card. So pretty, simple. Like I said, great for Bible class, great for your grandkids, whoever you make cards for. Here's our other super simple card that we made tonight. And this paper is so fun. And if you are interested in that class, let me know. Again, my class is on March 5th, which is a Thursday. And I have two sessions, one at 10 a.m. and one at 6:30. So 4 fabulous projects. You got the instructions. There'll be a fun fold. There'll be a special little project and a unique card you guys are just going to fall in love with. So I haven't done one of these in ages, and I'm looking forward to bringing it back. So let me know if you're interested in the class. Thank you all for joining me. And I will be posting this on YouTube as soon as I can. I got some catching up to do. So if you're watching this on YouTube, give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. If you girls aren't on YouTube, make sure you get over there because all of the ones that I've done prior um, are up there. So you'll be able to find any past ones that we've done. So thanks again. Have a wonderful evening. And I appreciate you coming out to watch. Good night.